Welcome to the cat stitch side of TikTok. So I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on how to do the stitch, and then when I'm actually done with this top, I will post it. So you're going to need at least 2 colors of yarn so you can show off the different cats on top of each other. And today I am using a 5mm hook just because this is one of the ones I use the most. You're going to start with a chain in a multiple of 5. I am doing 20 for the purposes of this tutorial. So you're going to go 4 chains in, and you're going to place a double crochet, and that is going to count as your first 2 double crochets. And then you're going to skip 4 chains and place a shell, which is going to be 2 double crochets and then a chain and 2 double crochets in a single stitch. So 1 double crochet, another double crochet, and then a chain, and then 2 more double crochets. And that is going to be what your shells look like, with their little gap in the middle there. And then you're going to skip 4 and place another shell. And there is our second shell. And when you get to the end, you're going to place 2 double crochets. So this is what your first row is going to look like. So then we're going to flip our work, and we're going to chain 3. And then you're going to place a double crochet. And those 2, once again, stand as your first 2 double crochets. And then you're going to, for this round, work a shell into each of the chain 1 spaces that you created. So again, that is 2 double crochets, a chain, and then 2 double crochets. So then once again, when you get to the end, you're going to place 2 double crochets, but at the end of your second one, you're going to switch colors, and I'll show you how to do that. So I have my second color hanging out here. I chose cat colors for this, kind of cat colors. So you're going to do, I did one double crochet, and now as I do my second one, sorry, I can't lie, this tutorial, it was interrupted by my cat. All right, so you're going to do that first loop over and chain through, and then when you get to these last 2 loops, you're going to finish that with your second color. So your starter loop is in your second color, and you're ready to start your row 3. Okay, so you are on to your 3rd row, and just like before, you're going to chain 3 and do a double crochet. So next you're going to do a double crochet cluster stitch, which I promise you, or an extended double crochet cluster stitch, which I promise you is a lot easier than it sounds. So you're going to loop over, you're going to go down in this gap here, you're going to loop over and pull it out, and then you're going to loop over, pull it through 2 of your loops, loop over once more, go back down into that gap, pull it out, loop over, pull through 2, and then loop over and pull through your last 3. And then into your chain 1 gap here, you're going to once again do a shell stitch. So again, that is 2 double crochets. Need a little slack here. A single chain, and then 2 double crochets. And you're going to follow that up with into this gap here, doing another extended double crochet cluster stitch. So that is a chain over, down into the lowest part of the gap, pull it up, chain through 2, and then you can do that again by chaining over, down, pull it through, pull through 2 loops, and then you're going to pull through 3 loops. So as you can see, you have your little cat head here. There are its ears, and there's its sweet little face. And then we're gonna do another shell stitch right through this chain 1 gap. Okay, so we have extended double crochet cluster and shell stitched our way across. And then like always, you're going to end with 2 double crochets. And then you're going to flip, and you're going to chain 3. And you're going to do your double crochet and right here to start as your first 2 double crochets, and you're going to continue this pattern along. So this is your first row again, and you're just going to do the shells all along into the chain 1s, and then the next one you're going to do shells all along into the chain 1s, and you're going to do your 3rd row in your new color as the shells and the extended double crochet cluster stitches. And I'll work some of that up so you can get a good idea of it. So that was the end of your row 1 that you did down here. So here we are at the end of row 2, and we are on our last stitch here. So I'm going to switch back over to my original color. And here we are at the end of our extended double crochet cluster and shell stitch. And you have your sweet little kitty cat here. Now I am working in the round for my candy corn kitty cat top. So for what I do for that is when I get to the, so these are my first 2 double crochets. And then when I come back around and get over here, I'll make my last 2 double crochets, and then I will do a slip stitch into the top of this little mini 3 chain and double crochet cluster to bring them together to give you that kind of shell stitch look. You can see it going all the way down here. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you use that to make all just the cutest things, and please share them with me because I want to see what everyone does with just the cutest stitch ever.